God says, there is something moving in your spiritual atmosphere. A whisper is crossing the veil from one side to the other. Someone who left the earth with heavy pain is trying to speak through the silence. They didn't get to say what they needed to say. They carried a weight that now lingers around your energy. They're reaching through your dreams, your thoughts, and your sudden feelings you can't explain. They have been crying out in the spiritual realm. Their message is urgent, not for fear, but for release. If you ignore it, the cycle continues, the pain remains, and the storm begins. They do not want to disturb your peace. They want to deliver peace. They are holding a secret that only you can carry forward. Type 333 for blessing this spirit. Your blood, your family, your lineage, is not lost. They are present, but restless. They are tethered to a moment that was never closed. The truth they tried to share before they passed was blocked. Either by fear, shame, or silence. That silence has become a chain around your feet, slowing your walk, dimming your light. God says, you are the chosen one to break the silence. Not because you caused the pain, but because you carry the strength to break it. You carry divine fire in your spirit. Their name still echoes in your spirit for a reason. This is not random. This is not a coincidence. Speak now the emotions you've been feeling lately, rage, sorrow, confusion, are not just yours. Some of them are inherited. Some of them were buried alive in your bloodline. This person tried to protect the family, but they suffered in silence. They kept secrets not to deceive, but to survive. Now they are pleading for those secrets to be acknowledged. There is someone in your family who was wronged. Maybe you were told a version of the story, but not the full one. That incomplete truth is what keeps this spirit from resting. They are not trying to haunt you. They are trying to help you. But help can only come when the truth is faced. Release 444. You've been sensing a shift in your energy. Sudden chills, strange dreams, names you haven't heard in years, these are spiritual alarms. These are divine alerts from the unseen. Archangel Michael is now standing between you and the attack. The darkness that has tried to hover over your family for generations is breaking. But it cannot be defeated without your awareness. You were born into this family line for a reason. You were placed in this generation with spiritual weapons in your hand. You are the revelation that was always coming. They are watching to see if you will carry it. Not as a burden, but as a light. Their peace depends on your breakthrough. Type Amen and break the pattern. The energy of this message is heavy, but it's not here to destroy. It's here to awaken. You have already seen signs, but now comes the clarity. They are searching, but I am shielding. That is my decree, says Archangel Michael. While you stand in truth, no darkness shall touch you. You are being asked to forgive what was never spoken. You are being asked to uncover what was buried in shame. You are being asked to rise as the generational restorer. There is a battle behind your last name. There is a storm in your family's shadow. But God says, it ends with you. Type 555 if you feel this truth in your spirit. You are not going crazy. You are not imagining this weight. Your body, your soul, your dreams, they are responding to spiritual warfare. A message was left incomplete. A final breath carried more words than could be spoken. That energy has searched for a place to land. You are the landing ground for spiritual release. The one who passed knows your heart can carry what others ran from. You are being called, not just to understand, but to complete. Not just to remember, but to redeem. You are the key. Speak Amen with fire in your soul. There is a voice in the spirit world crying, tell them I'm sorry. Tell them I wish I had done it differently. Tell them the pain didn't end with me, it moved into them. But now is the time to break it. Now is the time to speak the unspeakable. Now is the time to heal what was passed down through silence. You are not just healing your heart. You are healing generations. You are protecting the next bloodline that will come after you. Their regrets are not your burden. Their truth is your torch. Their unfinished words are the fuel for your divine mission. Release 999 and rise in power. You've been tired for no reason. Confused at moments you should feel clear. Certain patterns keep repeating themselves in your life and relationships. This is spiritual residue. This is ancestral echo. This is the sound of unfinished business calling your soul to attention. You are not cursed, you are chosen. You are not haunted, you are aware. You are not abandoned, you are equipped. The moment you accept this calling, the chains begin to loosen. The shadows begin to tremble. The war in your lineage begins to end. Type 111 and step into divine clarity. You have seen things you couldn't explain. You felt emotions that didn't match the moment. You've cried for reasons that felt ancient. That's because the spirit world has been whispering. They've been trying to get your attention. They've been waiting for the right vessel to speak through. That vessel is you. Not because you're perfect, but because you're willing. Not because you're fearless, but because you've survived. The soul that reached out today, they saw you breaking cycles in silence. They saw you questioning the unseen. They saw your spirit refusing to go numb. Type, I receive this revelation. I, Archangel Michael, have stood guard over your house. I have held back attacks while you slept. I have warred in the spirit when you were too weak to pray. But I need you to awaken now. I need you to open your eyes to what's been stirring behind closed spiritual doors. I need you to embrace this message, not later, but now. The truth that was hidden has been exposed in heaven. And what heaven reveals, no man can bury again. You have been warned. This is your turning point. Do not be afraid of what is being revealed. Do not run from the weight of this knowledge. Because the moment you face it, it loses its grip. Type Amen and feel your atmosphere shift. There is nothing random about this message reaching you now. Nothing accidental about your eyes reading these lines. The spirit who could not rest has found their moment. This is their final plea, and your divine assignment. Walk into this truth with fire in your soul and peace in your heart. God says, restoration begins today. You were never meant to carry their regret, only their wisdom. You were never meant to suffer their silence, only to speak their freedom. The victory is already sealed. And now, they can rest. And you can rise. Type Amen and step into divine peace. You are covered. You are protected. You are chosen. God says, the silence you feel is not silence, it is the weight of an unfinished goodbye. A soul from your family has been hovering in the spirit, watching, aching, longing to be heard. They left something behind, and now, they are pleading for you to receive it. Their voice has been echoing in your dreams. Their energy has been shaking the emotional ground beneath your feet. Their message is urgent, and your spirit has already felt the tremor. This is not new. This is ancient pain, wrapped in a modern heartbeat. What they carried, they passed to you without words. They tried to speak before they left. But the moment never came. And now, they are calling louder than ever. Type 333 for blessing. They are searching, but I am shielding. I am Archangel Michael, and I have been assigned to guard this transfer of truth. You are not alone in receiving this. Their spirit has circled around your name. Not to haunt you, but to help you. Not to scare you, but to set you free. There is a wound in your bloodline that was never healed. It was ignored, buried, renamed, but it never disappeared. And now it's your time to pull it up by the root. This is not a coincidence. This is divine timing. This is spiritual war disguised as emotional weight. Speak now. They were misunderstood while they were alive. Labeled, dismissed, cast aside. They took stories with them to the grave, stories that now rise again like smoke through the cracks. You are seeing shadows of what they lived through. You are feeling emotions that don't belong to your own past. That's because you are carrying spiritual residue. You were chosen for this moment. Not because you are the strongest, but because you are the most awakened. You feel what others avoid. You notice what others forget. You are the one they've been waiting for. You are the bridge between pain and peace. You are the one who will break what others simply endured. Release 444. The moment they passed, their spirit tried to speak. But grief silenced the message. And now, years later, the air is cracking open for their words to finally come through. They are not angry. They are not bitter. But they are burdened by what was left unsaid. They want to tell you they forgive. They want to tell you they remember. And they want you to know, the curse ends with you. They watched you suffer from the same battles they once fought in secret. They've seen your tears and your confusion. But what crushed them is what will crown you. Type Amen to confirm the shift. God says, this is more than a message, it's an assignment. Your spiritual DNA has been marked by divine fire. The moment you hear this and receive it, chains will start breaking in unseen places. Their message is not for the ears of everyone. That's why you were singled out to hear it now. Because you are ready. You've been having dreams with strange faces, names from the past, emotional flashbacks you can't explain. You are not losing control, you are gaining clarity. The veil is lifting. You will be the one to expose what was once hidden. You will be the one to unlock what was once sealed. You are being spiritually handed the keys. Speak, I accept the assignment. If your heart is ready, this spirit has tried everything to reach you. They've visited you in moments of exhaustion, in the silence between your thoughts, in the quiet sadness that creeps into your day. Their hands are not bound by hate, they are reaching with love. But they cannot rest until the message is received. They are not trying to stay. They are trying to go. But they need you to carry something for them, a truth, a blessing, a release. They are watching. Heaven is waiting. The time is now. Type 555 for release. This is why your life has felt like spiritual warfare. This is why you feel unseen battles wrapping around your name. You are breaking spiritual ground. What was passed to you was not just memory, it was energy. What was given to you was not just inheritance, it was unfinished healing. There is something in your family's past that was never admitted. It lived in the corners, behind closed doors, in the whispers. But now it is coming into light. You are not being attacked, you are being activated. You are not cursed, you are called. You are not burdened, you are chosen. Release 888 and rise above the spiritual weight. They are sorry for what they never said. Sorry for what they never healed. Sorry for what you had to inherit without knowing the full truth. Their love for you has followed you since the day they left. They've wept as they watched you struggle with what they couldn't fix. But now they see the strength in you they see never you breaking the cycle they were trapped in. They see you choosing truth over silence. They see you resisting what they once surrendered to. And they are proud. Proud that you are the light they didn't know how to be. Proud that you are the voice they never had. Type Amen if your heart feels their release. You are going to start noticing divine signs more frequently. Flickers of energy, moments of déjà vu, old emotions rising and releasing, these are confirmations. These are holy moments disguised as ordinary. The healing you carry won't just free you, it will echo forward. Your future children, your relationships, your personal peace, all of it will shift. Because you were willing to listen. Because you were open to the divine whisper. Because you didn't ignore the call. They are watching, but I am shielding. I am standing in the gap to protect you as this truth comes forth. No darkness will follow this breakthrough. Speak Amen and claim this peace. This message is not light. It's not gentle. But it is holy. This is the weight of spiritual lineage being transferred with divine permission. This is the final word of a soul who waited too long to speak. They can rest if you receive. They can rise if you surrender. They can leave in peace if you carry the light. Their eyes are on you in love. Heaven is holding you in protection. Your name is now marked with completion. Type I receive the final word and let the angels confirm it. You may cry after this. You may feel waves of emotion. That is not weakness, that is spiritual release. You are feeling what they never got to feel. You are speaking what they never dared to say. You are rising where they fell. Their time is finished. But yours has just begun. You are walking into divine power. God says, no more fear. No more hiding. No more repeating what broke the ones before you. You are covered. You are equipped. You are chosen. They are resting now, because you finally heard them. Type Amen. Then breathe. This battle is over. Victory has been declared. God says, there is an unsettled spirit in your family, one that has been seeking peace, but cannot rest until their message is heard. This spirit lingers with a burden, a secret left untold, a truth buried too deep to be ignored any longer. The air around you is heavy with their presence, and the urgency in the spirit world is palpable. You have sensed it before, strange feelings, odd dreams, a tugging at your heart that something isn't complete. It is not just a feeling. It is a call. It is a call from a soul who longs for closure, for their message to be delivered through you. The messages from the spirit world are not easily ignored. They echo through the chambers of your soul, shaking you when you least expect it. This is not just an invitation, it is a divine demand for you to listen. They are reaching out, and you must open your heart to what's coming. The silence they left behind is no longer enough to protect them. They have been waiting, hovering in the shadows, until you are ready to receive what they have carried for too long. Type 333 for blessing. God says, the energy around you has shifted. It has thickened, transformed, and this moment will not pass quietly. This is no ordinary message, this is divine intervention, a communication between realms. The spirit that is reaching out has been holding on, waiting for the right person to break the chain of silence. Their presence is undeniable. You may have felt their presence in the quiet of your room or seen fleeting images of them in the corner of your vision. This is not a coincidence. This is divine timing at work. What they carry, they cannot take with them. It is too heavy, too important to remain unspoken. There is a weight in their silence that presses against your heart. It's not a burden, but a message that must be delivered. They are not here to haunt you, they are here to help you. The moment of reckoning is near. You are their chosen vessel. Speak now. This spirit is not asking for your fear, they are asking for your attention. They have no desire to harm you, only to share the truth they have been holding on to. Their soul has been in turmoil, wrestling with regrets and unfinished business. They cannot find peace until you hear what they need to say. Your heart knows the truth already. You've been feeling it for days, maybe weeks, that something is incomplete, that something from the past must be addressed. This is the moment you've been waiting for. The message will change everything, but only if you allow it to come through. You are the one they have been waiting for. Your connection to this family lineage runs deep. This is why you feel the weight of it more than anyone else. The message will not be easy to hear. It will stir up emotions you thought were long buried, things you've tried to move past. But remember, healing comes only after confrontation. Release 444. The Spirit's voice is loud now. They are desperate for you to listen before they lose their chance to make themselves heard. Their time in the earthly realm may have passed, but their story remains unfinished. They will not rest until their message is spoken. You may experience strange events, sudden shifts in your mood, or unexpected memories resurfacing. These are not signs of danger, they are spiritual signs that the connection between you and this spirit is becoming stronger. These signs are all pointing to the same thing, the message is coming through. What was once hidden, what was once buried, will soon be exposed. And though it may feel overwhelming, know that it is the only way forward. You are being called to bear this truth. The weight is heavy, but so is the victory that will come with it. Type Amen to confirm your readiness. The Spirit who is reaching out has lived through their own battles, unspoken pain, unresolved conflicts, and scars from their past. Their passing was not easy, and neither was the burden they left behind. But they have chosen you because you carry the strength to receive it. You have been chosen because you can handle what others cannot. You have the spiritual fortitude to hear the message, understand it, and carry it to the next step. You are the one meant to break the chains of silence. The message is not just for them, it's for you too. This message will guide you, heal you, and allow you to step into a new chapter of your life. You must carry it, but you will not carry it alone. The protection you need is already in place. Archangel Michael is standing with you, guarding you as you receive this message. You will not be left vulnerable. Type 555 to claim divine protection. This Spirit's message is rooted in the past, but it is not for the past alone. It is for you, your future, your healing, your freedom. The unresolved emotions, the lingering bitterness, the hidden truths, all of it must come to light so that peace can be restored. You may feel afraid or hesitant. But know this, the only way to freedom is through the truth. There will be no peace until the message is received. They will not haunt you with their presence. They will leave when the message is delivered, and they will rest peacefully knowing you have heard. Their peace will be yours. This is the divine resolution that you've been seeking. The chains that have bound this spirit, and perhaps you as well, will break when you listen. Speak, I accept, to claim your role in this divine mission. The Spirit who speaks to you has already suffered. They have already endured the pain of holding on to their message for far too long. But their suffering is now your opportunity to heal, to restore balance to what has been broken. Once the message is received, things will begin to shift. The air around you will feel lighter. The heavy burden you've been carrying will ease, because you will no longer be holding on to the weight of unspoken words. God says, you are not being asked to carry this burden alone. You are being chosen for a divine purpose, to bring closure, to bring peace, and to bring healing. The victory is in the moment when you accept this.